Good morning, guys. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the vlog. I hope you guys are crushing it in life, and I hope you guys are having a great day. We're starting out today first thing in the car, as you can see. And when we're in the car and we're starting out the day, you know what that means. The first thing we gotta do is go through the car wash. The AMG is absolutely dirty, and I don't know why it's so dirty, but it's really dirty today, and I didn't get time to wash it yesterday just because we were so busy working. Today, however, we have a little bit of free time, which is good news. Straight it up. All right, and we're in. Now that we're done with that absolutely painful car wash, we're gonna go visit a few friends of mine, and they've got a few exotic vehicles that we're gonna get to take a look at, which is always fun for me, and I want to share that with you guys on the channel. And we're here. Oh, looks like the crew is already ahead of me, man. We got quite a few people up front already. Wow, look at the cars. I like this one. I wonder if it's a replica or if it's real. I'm gonna ask the owner. I don't know him personally, but I will ask him today. Omar, what's going on, bro? Always a good time talking to my friends. Look at the vehicles, man. Some of these cars are just crazy. Like that one over there. I'm gonna give you guys a closer look, but insane, beautiful. And of course my car, and then all the other ones. We have more vehicles coming, and I just got signed up for the Savage 2nd annual rally. So I'm gonna be going on the rally from here to Dallas to Austin and back to Houston. It's a 3-day rally, and we have some crazy supercars. I just saw the list. I can't really tell you guys what cars are coming on just yet, but they are absolutely insane. I did order a cup of coffee. By the way, the guy who hosts this event actually owns the coffee shop. That just gives you an idea as to what type of people are in these car clubs, right? Supercar clubs, hypercar clubs. There's just crazy amounts of networking you can do, crazy amounts of entrepreneurs that are here, all type A or mostly type A. And it's just crazy when you have that many minds talking stuff together, how much you can understand, how much you can accomplish quickly. It's like you're in a master class every weekend with guys who can give you ideas that you didn't think about, which is why I actually like coming here. I come here, of course, for the cars and meeting my friends. I love doing that, but at the same time, they add tremendous value in a conversation, and it's accelerated, right? Now, there is a barrier to entry. You do need vehicles like that one. So of course there's a barrier to entry, but what that tells you is that all of these people are successful, and that is kind of who I want to surround myself with, and I recommend you guys surround yourself with as well. Let's go take a look at some of the cars now. And this is how you know shit's going down in H-Town. Look at that. Hear those revs. Got some filming going on over here. Got the crew. So my battery died, but now that the shenanigans are over and we're done cruising around town, I was able to recharge the battery. We're heading to a meeting. I actually headed to a meeting with a bunch of friends of mine, and they knocked some sense into me about my next investment opportunity. Anyways, we're heading to another meeting where I am trying to secure a piece of land. I'm trying to buy this piece of land. They are asking about 1.9 million for it. I want to pay about 1.6. I think it's worth 1.6, so that's what I'm going to offer. I have a meeting with this group at the local Starbucks because today is Sunday and offices are shut down. So that just goes to show you that I really don't take a rest day even from work. When opportunity comes knocking, and if these guys agree to 1.6 today, I am going to be striking a deal with them and raising money from all my investors through social media and buying this piece of property. I already have commitments for like probably $5-6 million, so raising $1.6 million is not really going to be a big deal for me at this moment. Striking a deal, I think at this point, is a little more challenging than actually raising the money for me. So the money is not a problem. It's just getting deals at a price, which I think is the problem with everything right now. Everything is just so damn expensive that making deals is a little more challenging. I wonder how long this is going to last. Now, for me, I personally only buy deals where I make money going into them. So if I'm not going to make money into them, or if he's not going to agree to sell at 1.6, I'm really not interested, and I'm just going to walk away. And I know he's probably going to watch this video at some point, so I'm just letting you know, no 1.6, no deal in advance. And that's kind of how this rolls. Now, hopefully we can make a deal like we did with the apartment communities in the last video. And if I need to get another third party involved, I will do so, of course, because once I like a piece of property and I want to make a deal, I generally will do anything I can to make the deal work. I'm an easy guy to work with. It's just price is a very important component in everything, not just in deals, right? So price is important. You need to make sure that you're buying right price. You need to make sure that for me, I need to make sure that my investors are secure. And that is kind of important, especially when you're dealing with investor money. So that's something, if you guys are looking to become syndicators like me and have investors, it's something that you need to plan out correctly, because the last thing you want is to buy something and then lose money in it because you bought it extremely high. All right, let's go. This is where I'm meeting them, at the local Starbucks on a Sunday afternoon. So that meeting did not go as planned. So now what we have is, instead of me partnering up directly with the person who owns the land, there's an investor who wants to invest, meaning buy the land that I wanted to buy, and then partner up with me. So there's just one added layer of complexity. I mean, to me, honestly, it doesn't make too much of a difference whether it's an investor who's going to buy the land and give it to me to develop, or whether it was the seller who was going to let me develop it directly. Just one added component in, closings like these may take time, which is not something that I was anticipating and which is not something I want to deal with. Either way, one added hurdle, I'm going to deal with that. As time progresses, they've asked me for performas. So what that means is I need to now provide them with numbers and how many square feet I can develop on this property, which I'm going to do right now. And once I have those numbers, they're going to look at them, they're going to analyze them. And of course, these are smart people, guys. You have to understand that people who own real estate or are, in the real estate space really know generally, I would say roughly with a 10% accuracy, that means 10% up or 10% down from where I'm going to be as to what the numbers should look like. They just need to, check my capability, make sure that I'm able to provide what I'm saying I'm going to be able to provide for them. And that is really why they ask you for numbers. Otherwise, generally, if I were to do fast math and just rough numbers, which would be fairly close, I could have probably done it on the table while we're sitting. But they want to see my level of professionalism. And that's something that I guess everybody needs to realize. When anybody tells you, hey, can you show us what the numbers look like? That is usually them testing out your competence, right? You may be confident in the meeting, but then if you can't put, stuff together in a presentation or a deck or a PowerPoint or however it is that you do business, that's going to show your level of competence immediately. And that's something that you need to follow up very strongly. So if you're confident in a meeting like I am, you need to make sure that you follow up equally as strong by providing them with the technical analysis that is required for these type of projects. Now that we're done with that meeting, I want to show you guys another piece of land. So that land that I'm looking at is in Stafford. Hopefully I will have it under contract fairly soon. There's another piece of land that I'm looking at and I'm very interested in. However, the seller is asking $2 a square foot more than what I'm willing to pay for it. And you know me, at this point, if I'm paying for something, I want to make sure I'm getting an excellent deal, not only for myself, but also for my investor. So let's drive to the other piece of property and take a look at what we have. Oh, did you hear the pops on the Dodge? Ooh, it's popping. It's still popping. Well, I'm going to continue to go straight because I believe I need to pass Sienna Ranch all the way to Sienna Boulevard, I believe. And then from there, the land is actually quite close. Brand new development right next to the area that I'm looking at. So this is always a good sign. I love it when there's new development coming up. And this looks fairly new. The whole area actually is quite fairly new. You have new multifamily in that corner. I don't know if you guys can see this, but it's brand new multifamily developments right across there. It's a brand new gas station over here. So there's a lot of brand new stuff happening in this neighborhood. Now I'm excited because the area that I want to buy in is actually having a brand new construction apartment community right next door. And this is the brand new apartment community that just very recently got built. I wonder if Cardone owns that. I don't know. I don't think so, but I wonder. Anyways, this is the land that I'm looking at. There's the for sale sign, so you guys can take a look at it. I don't know, take a picture, call the broker, do whatever you need to do. But this is the land I'm looking at for my development. Of course, it does come with its set of challenges, and the challenges are that there are issues that I cannot disclose at this moment with this property. So I'm excited. I've already talked to the city. It seems like I will be able to accomplish what I want to. And this, of course, on the other side, right across the street, is the apartment community that just recently got developed. Now this road, you have to understand, although there's a lot of frontage on the main road, this tiny road really doesn't go anywhere. So it kind of ends right here, and over here is like I would say ranch town. So you have these huge acreage homes, which are also beautiful, but they are these huge acreage properties. I'm quickly gonna turn back so I can show you guys what the frontage of the property actually looks like. Okay, let's just hope I don't scuff anything on the AMG. We're good. We're gonna drive back, so now the land is gonna be on the left and the apartment community is gonna be on the right, which is all good by me. I'm okay with that. So this over there is the piece of land, and right opposite is that apartment community that I was talking about. So you can only imagine, if there's apartments, right? They're gonna need services, they're gonna need a gym, they're gonna need storage, they're gonna need whatever, all these businesses. And if I can convince the city that I'm gonna bring these businesses here and make this place like really nice, they would allow me to build this. Now, of course, like I said earlier, this land does have issues, but this is the corner, and as you can see, look at the beautiful frontage. So if you look at this intersection, we're gonna make a left here so I can show you what is going on. Now see, it says something here on the sign. I don't know if you guys can see that actually. It says no mud, lid taxes. That means there's some tax issue as well. And then it says no property association due. So, I mean, there's a couple of things, of course, like I mentioned earlier, that there are issues with this property, but I think I will be able to work around them, which is something I'm excited about. So let's take a look at the frontage. It's actually a pretty beastie truck up ahead of me. So this is the main road. Look at that, beautiful detention, retention with a nice, beautiful homes. And right here is the piece of property that I'm looking at. So beautiful new road, new construction. And this is an Avalon community. That means these are expensive homes, guys. These are not cheap homes by any means. Avalon always means more money. So anyways, this is the road, pretty decent traffic, and that is the land that I'm interested in buying. And for those of you who are learning, watching the journey as I create it, this is how we scout out land. Obviously, I scouted out this land earlier. I'm just driving by today to show you guys what is going on. Once again, look in that corner, beautiful homes, and it's an Avalon. And then we have the land right across the street from it. So that is something amazing. Beautiful intersection, enough traffic to where I'm comfortable acquiring this entire piece of property. Now there's another land that I'm looking at that's all the way in there, and that land has a story behind it, and it's a very interesting story. I'm actually going to tell you guys more about that specific piece of land that is in there someday. Not today, but I will tell you guys a story behind that piece of land. Now I am chasing that piece of land as well in a different way, however, but I will definitely give you guys an update on how that specific piece of land that's on the end of this road is going to be mine very soon. And just like that, I'm done for the day. I'll see you guys next video. Habibi, let's go! Ain't no cold man. Is it down for getting dirty with it?